Welcome back to more Mario Party 4. Last time, we made it through Koopa's Seaside Soiree. So this time, we're starting the final board of Story Mode, Bowser's Gnarly Party. Welcome to Bowser's Gnarly Party. I'm a Koopa Kid. It's my board, I do what I want. I built this board to celebrate Master Bowser's greatness. You'll love it, or I'll tell on you. Master Bowser's the best. If you don't see him now, you'll certainly see him later. Bwaha! Now, decide the order. Let's see, I give Luigi permission to go first. Yoshi is second. Daisy is third. Wario is fourth. 10 coins to all of you, but I'm sure I'll get them back. Think you're ready to face me? Here's the first star. Good luck getting there. Here's the star. If you don't have 20 coins, don't bother. And here's Bowser. Everybody hurry up and get him. So, Bowser's Gnarly Party is the only 3-star difficulty board in the game, and honestly, I actually like this board. It has a couple of interesting mechanics. One being that Bowser's here, and you definitely don't want to see him, but also there's crumbling pathways. There are 2 separate junctions where after 3 players pass by, the bridge will collapse, and then the bridge will reform going the opposite way. So for example, in the starting area, the bridge initially points to the left. As soon as 3 players pass by, the bridge will reform pointing south. So we actually can't get the star unless 3 people pass this bridge. So we actually want slow rolls for once. Which, knowing my luck, might happen anyway. This is probably the one time I'll actually get good rolls, knowing my luck. And we have a new minigame, Mario Medley. So, this is basically a swimming minigame. Basically, you have 3 sets of inputs and a stamina meter, represented by the heart. So the first input is B and A simultaneously. There's a target time of 1 minute to unlock something for the present room. I'm actually really bad at this minigame, so I'm actually not sure if I'll get that or not. But I have unlocked it on my personal file, so we can still show that off when the time comes. Next up, going the other way, we have to press L and R alternating to make it to the other side, and as soon as we make it here, now we have to alternate B and A. So my recommendation would be to conserve stamina until the end, and then do a quick dash to the end, and burn up all your stamina, like so. That was too early. I'm pretty sure that's one of the last record-based minigames that would actually unlock something in the present room, so I'm glad we finally got it at the last board. I also need to specify last board in story mode. There is a slight difference with that term. There are a couple of bonus boards that are not traditional for a few reasons. We will be going over those at some point after the main story, But yeah, this is the final traditional board of the game. This is actually not unlocked at first. You have to actually play through it through story mode to actually unlock it for party mode. I'm not sure if this is like the best reward possible because this is one of the more difficult boards, so it's kind of, I don't know if it's entirely well suited to like a party game setting with like, you know, playing with a bunch of friends and everything, because this has a slightly higher difficulty curve because of its reliance on specific gimmicks. I don't know if we'll see Bowser. Bowser actually has several minigames. And one of them is actually tied to a different mode as well, which I have thankfully unlocked on my own time so I can show that off even if we don't run into Bowser. But there are also different conditions for visiting Bowser, whether you have a Mega Mushroom or Mini Mushroom, so there's a bit of variety there as well. 10 coin battle minigame, let's see what Daisy picks for the minigame. And we're trying out rumble fishing once more. At least this is one of the shorter battle minigames. Oh, we doubled our coins already, so that's great. We also got back the coins that Daisy took from us from the Mega Mushroom, so that was also pretty convenient. Well, that's unfortunate. He rolled one too short for us to actually get the star. He also doesn't have coins. Well, he will be getting coins soon, potentially, depending on the minigame. I take it back, Wario might not be getting coins this turn.
Wow!
Part of me is almost like, maybe I should throw the minigame so Wario can't get the star. On the other hand, I don't think I have to throw the minigame. I'm genuinely bad at this one. Like, I'm actually trying right now, and it's not exactly going great, as you can tell. Well, never mind, maybe I am going to win this minigame. I normally lose on both sides, so I'm actually doing better than I normally do in this, to be honest. Wario is still short a few coins, so we can still potentially get the star anyway. So the mini mushroom pipe is interesting in this particular board because I think there are two, one in the lower left and one in the top right. This one loops you back to the starting area. The other one will take you around to the like back to start essentially from this middle path. Basically where Bowser is, there's a mini mushroom pipe. But this board has a very standard problem that we've actually seen throughout this game, where you will not get a happening star in this game, in most circumstances. Whoa, the direction of the bridge has changed. Behind the two mini mushroom pipes are the only happening spaces on this board, so your odds of actually getting a happening space are extraordinarily low. The star can also appear behind the bottom left mini mushroom pipe, which also isn't great if you want to get that particular star without a warp or a magic lamp. I almost called it a warp pipe, but that's superstars. Still not enough coins, and you can still land on a launcher, and then everyone is out of the running for this for a bit. Well, this isn't ideal. Unless Wario gets a very specific role, yeah, like, he already has a star, he has enough coins by just collecting literally one, basically, if I'm remembering right. This is not a great minigame for the 3-player team, partly just because the first player has more time to pick up things. The disadvantage is they have less time to predict what's going to happen, so it doesn't really balance out though. Usually the one player does do better from what I've seen. It's also worth mentioning that money bags are worth 5 coins, and it was really weird that it only showed up at the very end. Now that we're on our final, like, regular board of the game, I think it's safe to say that boards are not this game's strong suit. The minigames are also not necessarily this game's strong suit, but, like, the minigames are really good, it's just I wish there were more of them, basically. Like, yeah, what's here isn't bad, it's just I wish there were more. Like, more variety, because we've already seen most of the minigames, and we're not... we still have, like, 10 turns left. So yeah, that is probably my biggest complaint with this game, but I still like it. I just think it's also the weakest Hudson Soft Mario Party, not counting Game Boy Advance spin-offs, because I have not played Mario Party E for the e-reader, and Mario Party Advance is its own thing that I actually like in its own really unique way, but it's just not a good Mario Party. I would actually like to do a Let's Play of Mario Party Advance at some point, because it is an interesting game, even though I think it's also kind of a mess at the same time and barely qualifies as a Mario Party, if that makes sense. But it's still unique in its own way. Yeah, this is probably the weakest mainline Hudson Soft Mario Party from what I've played. Well, I guess it's time to play Avalanche again. One of my favorite things about this game is how certain ending animations have, like, no, well, animation, actually. So, for example, like, Luigi or, like, all the characters in this minigame assume, like, their victory pose, and then it's just, like, a static shot of them, basically. Like, it doesn't even look like the characters are breathing at all. And that's the case for a couple different minigames, where, like, there's no animation. Like, they don't even blink. I definitely would be curious to see what a Superstars game would be like, if they did, like, an era-based situation, like, if they made a GameCube-era Mario Party Superstars. Again, this is being recorded a few months in advance, so this all could age very poorly, depending on if something gets announced in, like, you know, a summer showcase between now, when I'm recording this, and when this video goes live. There were two different plays I could make here. I could either steal coins, or I could go for an item. I'm going to risk getting an item. Whoa, the direction of the bridge has changed. Wahaha, this is the item shop. I don't have time, so just hurry up and do something. What do you mean? You're not gonna buy anything? No loitering. Get out. Out, out. As inhospitable as some of the hosts have been, it makes sense that Koopa Kid is the least hospitable. Where is Daisy warping to? Back where 3 of the 4 players are. Wario's the only one in his own little quadrant right now, and again, this board also has a recurring problem as well of basically going in a circle for a long period of time. Goomba, Toad, this board, and Koopa has the potential, but with Koopa it's a little bit more random because you're at the mercy of the banana peels. Sometimes you end up stuck in a loop, other times you're fine. Like last time, it was actually totally fine, but I have definitely played games where I've gotten stuck. Listen up, the next star is right here. Bowser is in front of all of us, so it'll be interesting to see if we get to actually confront him, which we might not see because Luigi will probably do that.